All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Lloyd Marcus. I'm an author. I'm here promoting my latest book, Ouch, This May Hurt, the book that every woman needs and the book that every man wants women to read. This book, man, is something different. I felt like something fresh was needed. I know there's women out there. I'm gonna introduce my daughter's mom, Mia. She loves to call men
Trash.
Yeah, trash. And you know, men and women go back and forth a lot because we're different. I decided to write a book and not really be afraid to tell women the truth. Our crazy thought process, for our actions, for why we do certain things. And I put it all in the book, man. Sometimes I was sipping a lot of Grey Goose while I was writing it, but I decided I felt like women needed something, a reference guide to go to when men do the things that we do, because what we say all the time, that we think different. Yeah, that we think different than y'all. And me and her have these debates all the time, and we best friends. Like, we're not in a relationship to tell everybody, so I want you to think she co-signing because we sitting here, but we do have a child together, but I love our conversations about men and women, and I think one thing that we do have in common is that we open to listening to our differences, because we different, man. Some of the chapter titles, I call it Ouch, This May Hurt for a reason, because I don't think women were all ready for what I had to say, but surprisingly, a lot of women are telling me they appreciate it, and a lot of them are telling me that their men appreciate it. And I wrote this book from an alpha male's perspective. And an alpha male, well, what do you always say? Like, she knows me, so that's why I have her here today. And she calls me, what do you call me?
Juice man.
So, what is the juice man? Why do you call me the juice man?
Because you have the juice. Women love the juice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
They just want to sip.
yeah. So this book is really, I wanted to write, I feel like a lot of books come out, but I don't think they're always written from and explaining the guy's perspective. And I just want to be honest again, this is not in a bragging way, but I don't think it's really ever written from the perspective of the guy, like she said with the juice, or the guy that gets women, because his behavior, his thought process, yes, men are a lot alike, but his reactions are based on his experiences, and it's a lot different than the average man. So he's going to be reacting different. And I wanted to talk to women that are dating this guy, because I think he's the hardest guy to understand. I always say that I talk about things that people don't say out loud. And it's a book full of this. Like I said, I wasn't afraid at all. First chapter, Sex is Not Love. I talk about being fetish compatible. I have a chapter called He Will Like You Just How You Are, for women that get caught up in thinking all men have types. Like, we don't always have a type. That's why a lot of times you're thrown off by a lady that you'll see a guy with, thinking like, I thought he liked big butt women, or I thought he liked light skinned girls. No, so I explain that. I explain a lot. I have a chapter called The Things That Men Can't Stand. I even have a title. I said title. I even have a title that says, Why Are Men Scared of Commitment? Again, this is a book that doesn't sugarcoat it all. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be something you might need to take a sip. You might need to relax. You're going to be calling your girlfriend saying, can you believe that he wrote this? But I'm telling you, this is a book of why. Like, you got a lot of questions where you say, why do men do this? Why do men do that? Why do they behave that way? And we know a lot of times men won't talk because they half of them afraid of you, or afraid that they'll stop getting something if they tell you the truth. So I did it for them. And then you can go ask them after you read this book. So check it out, Ouch, This May Hurt, the book that every woman needs, the book every man wants women to read. And I believe if you're open-minded, you will definitely appreciate this information, and you'll definitely read it more than once. Love y'all. Thank you for the support. You want to say bye to the people? Peace.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
And follow us on social media.